Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How is everybody doing today? Thursday afternoon here, 1:06 p.m., coming right at you. Um, I do have a couple of things planned as far as some pretty cool videos go. Um, I'm going to put them together, and but that's going to take, a day or two. But anyway, um, so I have an assortment of knives out here, and there's no particular order to talk about any of them. It's just some that I just want to shoot the breeze about. And well, if you got a couple extra minutes, I'd greatly appreciate if you could stick around. You know what I mean? If you aren't too busy, or if you're on your lunch break, or if you have the day off, or if anything at all. Yeah, so this is in no real particular order. We're going to start off right with this Rosecraft again, okay? Now, I have gotten the feel for this piece. It's been 3 days, and guys, I'm not going to go overly crazy on it. I'm just going to say for the 60 bucks, it is one of my favorite pieces that Rosecraft put out to date. Let me explain this a little bit deeper. I have got quite a few Rosecraft knives in my collection because they're just so good. You can't help but not to buy them. You know, you just can't. And coming in at that $55 to $60 price point, it's just a no-brainer to me. Now, when you get into the stag handle ones, they jump up to 80. They jump up to like 75, 80. But boy, oh boy, I'm going to tell you right now, don't fall off your chair when you hear that dollar amount. You are getting the best quality stag that you have ever seen in your entire life. That stag is some of the best stag you are ever going to handle, touch, anything. So if you save the money up, if you save your money up, you will not be disappointed on getting that knife because it is that well put together, and the materials that are used on that knife is just, you're not going to get no better. Excuse me. But this little guy right here is just, I knew it was going to be good when I seen it. You can go over again and ask Patty Potato Peelers his opinion on this knife. He's got this knife right now in his top 5 Rosecraft blades knives, and he just got the knife, and it's already in his top 5. You got the easy pull here to open up the blade, just fantastic. Just, you can see the blade, really, really perfectly well done. The size of it is absolutely perfect. Rosewood covers, fit and finish is dynamite on it. This is just a win-win all the way. And if you don't have one of these, try and get one. Try and get one, because you got this lamb's foot blade here that will knock your socks off. It's going to knock your socks off, so be ready. Wonderful little knife here, guys, and I think you will really, really enjoy this one. So this is what I'm passing on to you guys. That's it. Now, I got a video upcoming that I just want to touch on, because this is an upcoming video. I want to talk about pocket slips. I want to talk about pocket slips, okay? Quality leathers, and I want to get in deep, and I really, really, really want to have a conversation about pocket slips, because I love leather pocket slips. I'm a nut for a good slip, and when I find one, I go crazy. I've got quite a few to show, some of my highlights, and this, that, and the other, but this is one for, just to show you guys. This is from Erica's EDC. Now, the reason why I bring up Erica is because that girl has not been doing the leather craft and the leather work that long. Now, I put her in the top, because Richter knives is about the best, I think. If you buying a slip, Richter knives does it the best, as far as I'm concerned. But I'm showing you this slip here from Erica because she hasn't been doing it that long, and her quality of leather she's using. Just look at the burnishing. I'm showing you that. I'm showing you close-up shots. Look how beautiful her seams are. Look how beautiful the end is, how she terminated it, the fold. The leather she's using is just insane. You can't get no better of leather than what she's using. Here is her maker's mark on the back there, right there, boom. And she does that Slater's leather work up here, boom. But look at the stitch work. Look how beautiful that stitch work is. I mean, it's impeccable. It's impeccable. If you really want to go over the top, right? You really want to get your groove on and you want to go over the top. Check out Erica's EDC for a good slip, or check out my good old buddy, Richter's Knives. Top quality. But there's other guys in the game that make very, very nice slips. Very, very nice slips. I'm just not mentioning them all right now. But anyway, so that's an upcoming video. So we talked about that. We talked about the Rosecraft, this piece here, which, guys, I'm just going to say, once again, get the knife. I mean, you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't. You're going to love it. You're going to want to carry it every second of the day because it's just that kind of knife. Anyway, here we go. This is from Richter's Knives video, open tag. Show your knives for 1 year. 1 year. Could you imagine? I could probably do it. I mean, with this knife, I think it'd be easy. If I had to do it, I could do it. But look at the... Oh, come on, lighting. It's messing my lighting. Look at the patina that's starting to develop on this piece. Now, guys, if you've known me, look at it. Look at the back end of that. Richter, are you watching this? Are you seeing this patina? If you guys know me for any given amount of time, you know I would never touch my GEC to anything at all. And especially pieces like this. This is in Muslim, micarta. And it's just one of my favorites, you know what I mean? I love this knife. Just, I mean, the feel of it, the weight. Just look at the body. I mean, the blade. Look how beautiful that drop point is. Beautiful, beautiful drop point blade. And it's got it all going for it, right? So I've been toting this around with me every day, doing what Richter asked, cut stuff, use it, and that's what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing. And I'm really, really, really enjoying myself carrying this every day and cutting with it and doing everything because it's bringing me out of my shell. That's exactly what it did. It brought me out of my shell, and these expensive knives just aren't sitting in the drawers no more. So they're out and about, and that's what that is. We'll go to this one here. This is still one of my everyday carry knives here. I still say you can't beat these knives right here. They're the Field and Farm. They're off the Field and Farm line. This is the bigger one, okay? This is the bigger sodbuster, okay? But they call this one the sodbuster, right? They call this one the sodbuster. And this is from Collector Knives. You can see it's marked right there, CK. But what makes this one so special is, again, it's a bigger knife. You know what I mean? The other Field and Farm sodbusters are not this big. They're not that small, but they're not this big. And I just love the way this feels in my hand. Okay? Take a look at how this micarta is wearing in. That's micarta. And that micarta is just taking on its own, you know, it just gets worn. Nice and worn look. See the F&F, Field and Farm? See that? I love the pivot on this. Love the blade. But what completes this knife, right? It would have been fantastic as is, right? What completes it is this tool right here. Now, don't that complete it? You tell me that that not is the ultimate ADC knife. Can you show me a better ADC knife than what you have right here and what you're looking at right here? You got that good old cap lifter there. You can use this. You could couple it as a scraper, a little scraper. You got the screwdriver head right there. It's predominantly meant for a screwdriver head as far as I'm concerned. I wouldn't be doing no scraping with that little blade there, but whatever. But I mean, it's just fantastic. It really is. Um, it's just a knife that I carry. I've been carrying this knife every day. I carry it every day. It's my main knife. This is my main knife right here. And I just love it. I love it. So that's that right there. And we will keep moving along here quickly, as we should. Now, let's talk about, jumping to case knives now. Now, I don't really love all of every case knife out there. I just don't. I am going down the road where I like vintage case knives. Basically, they're the only ones I'm really picking up now. Because the newer ones, their fit and finish is lousy. They're all basically stainless steel. I just don't like the newer case knives. I just don't like them. But that's okay. But this one here is a copperhead, or a copper lock. Full-size copper lock. In that beautiful yellow Delrin. This has got the, look how listen that lock up. This has got the chrome vanadium steel on it. And to me, this makes one of the most fantastic knives you could stick in your pocket. This copper lock. The size of it, the blade shape, the long pull, the steel, the chrome vanadium steel, the yellow Delrin, the old school yellow Delrin. If you're my age, if you're around 50-something years old, you know what yellow Delrin is. You know what I mean? It speaks to you. You know what I mean? But all in all, this whole knife right here is just a win, win, win. It's one of the best pocket knives out there. In the game, I'll say it. Because you're not going to get a better knife. Slender-wise, it's just, look at it. Beautiful, right? You got that lock back, strong. You know what I mean? You could use this. You can use this knife in a hard roll, in a hard use situation. Because you got that strong lock back. Ain't going to go nowhere on you. And this blade. Look at this blade. Come on, man. Have you ever seen a blade that's any more, in the looks department, every department, it's going to get it done. It's going to get it done. And I think that every knife enthusiast should have a copper lock or copper head. I get them so confused, man. The copper lock, but it's just fantastic. I love this knife. It's always been a favorite of mine. And I think you guys should also, if you don't have one of these, look into getting one. We will talk about Stockmans quickly now. Now, Stockmans are my favorite pattern knives to carry besides the copper head. I love copper heads, man. That's my favorite pattern. And then my second favorite is these guys right here. We're looking at the Stockman. We are looking at the 47 pattern. The 47 pattern. Rounded bolsters. You gotta have them rounded bolsters, guys. It makes all the difference in the world. Now, a lot of guys in the community like to carry around them 75s, okay? Now, the 75s, don't get me wrong, they're beautiful knives. In order to carry a 75 pattern knife, they're so big, you got to carry that on a hip sheath. You got to carry that on the hip because it's so big. Now, me personally, I toned it down a little bit and I just dig these 47s. The size is just dynamite. You're getting a serpentine blade or body style. You just can't fault the body style. Look at it. Look at that. Look at the body on this thing. Isn't it incredible? It looks like a submarine just going through the ocean, don't it? Don't it? But also, this one here, if you look closely enough, they put that much detail into it. They put cases written in the top of the roof. That's a barn. And on the front of the barn, it's stamped XX. Guys, this is about the perfect Stockman as you're going to get. This does not have any brass liners in it. It's got steel all going through it, which is another beautiful thing. This jigging is on, you've got this green jig bone, which is unbelievable. This is a Tractor Supply exclusive, okay? And this happens to be one of my favorite Stockmans of all time because you can't get a better Stockman than this guy right here. You can't. It's the best one out there. All right, so, Pete, what in the world are you showing this darn thing for? What are you, crazy? No, I'm not crazy. I've been carrying this and I've been evaluating it. See, I evaluate things very closely. This is the Ozark Trail, what are we going to call this? The access lock, Ozark Trail access lock. Now, this thing is one of the absolute best budget knives you are going to get for $10. For $10. I still stick to it. I still say it. Okay? Everybody could say what they want about the knife. You can't fault this knife for $10. It's coming in, guys, with D2 steel on it. D2 steel on it. The action is second to none. Better than my Benchmades. Better than my Benchmades. Look at this. Just take a look at this for a second. Now just watch this. This thing locks up tight as a button. Locks up tight as a button. D2 steel. If you felt the edge of this right now, if you felt the edge of this knife right now, you would fall off your chair. You would fall off your chair. I have this thing screaming right now. It's got a beautiful, beautiful blade on it. You cannot beat the blade. It's got a real nice grivery handles on it. They don't look bad at all. I think this piece in a whole looks pretty stinking good if you're going to ask me. You got this beautiful black blade, okay? Orange covers. Let's take a look at it. Nice clip on it, right? Nice clip on it. Access lock, beautifully works, beautiful. Oh, here's another thing I wanted to bring to your attention, and it's very important. Let's take a look at that centering. Now, if that's not dead, if that centering's not dead, then I don't know what is. Now, here's the kicker. Here is the kicker, ladies and gentlemen. Do you have any idea on how many times this knife has been carried and flipped? I will bet you I flipped this knife, open and closed, close to 1,000,000 times. It's got to be close to 1,000,000 times. And it stayed true. Centering. The centering never got knocked off or anything. It's still tight as a drum. Don't move. For $10, I'm keeping this at the top, at the top for the budget knife of the year. Anything you want to call it, it's going to stay at the top of my list as far as budget knives go, because you ain't beating this one. You're not beating this one. You're just not. You're not going to beat this one. Put into consideration what this knife is, okay? Put into consideration what it is and tell me you don't want to carry this or you're ashamed to carry. I love this knife. I'll carry it. I don't care. I think it looks good. Yeah, it says Ozark Trail. I don't care. I don't care. Great knife, guys. If you don't have one already, try to pick one up. And I might have something stored away for a rainy day. If an individual, well, I can't talk. I might do something. I'm not going to do a giveaway. I just want to, in the comments or whatever, down the line or whatever, I'll just send it to you. You know, that's the kind of guy I am. I don't do giveaways. I just like to send people stuff sporadically. You know what I mean? I'll just send you stuff. And last but not least, I'm getting back, and this is another video that's going to be up and coming. I'm getting back into Rough Rider knives. Now, I took this one out just for an example, okay? I just want to show you the fit and finish that you get on a Rough Rider knife. Look how beautiful this checkered bone is. That's real bone. You've got that inlay of that shotgun, right? Isn't it beautiful? Just a beautiful piece. Just take a look at it. Line bolsters. And this is the only place you're going to get these copperheads at. The best copperheads is Rough Rider. I'll give you a look at them. Rough Rider makes the best copperheads in the game. So if you're interested in a nice copperhead, I'm going to tell you where to go look at them. You're going to want to go to Smoky Mountain Knife Works, okay? You're going to type in the search engine, you are going to type in Rough Rider knives, and then you take it from there, and they'll all come up. But just take a look at that copperhead. They are God beautiful. There are so many copperheads that Smoky Mountain Knife Works puts out, and I've got every one of them because they're the best. That's real bone, ladies and gentlemen. I love that checkering in that bone. Look how beautiful that checkering is. I gravitate towards checkering in the bone because that's just what I like the look of the bone with that checkering in it. You just can't get, personally, you can't get a better look than that checkering. But you tell me, oh, I don't know, I think this was like 16 bucks. That knife to you, this knife right here isn't worth 16 bucks to you, okay? You don't think that knife is worth 16 bucks to you, huh? Anyway, there is a serious video coming up. We're going to talk about Rough Rider knives. We're going to talk about them. We are going to talk about them. We have to, because they're just good knives. They're good. And that's it, guys. That's the couple that I have out for the time being. There's other stuff coming up, and we got stuff going on, but these are little bits and pieces of highlights on what I got coming down the road. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Quality slips. Look at that slip, huh? Look at that thing. Look at that slip. Guys, if you can, I greatly appreciate it if you could drop me that comment. I don't ask for anything more than that, really. You know what I mean? I'm not a beggar. I don't beg for nothing. I don't, you know, I don't do any of that. But I do ask for a comment, because without comments, where are you in this hobby? You know what I mean? You know, you look forward to them comments. You look forward to them. Anyway, you guys be good, be well, be safe. I hope this video helped a little bit. I hope you got some entertainment out of it. And that's it. You guys stay well. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm not stopping here, guys. I'm gone. I'm going with this all the way. You know what I mean? I've been in this hobby a long time. We got to keep on moving. We got to keep moving. All right, guys. Stay well. Take care.